It was 4 a.m. the following day after I received the news, Will Morales, you have cancer. I was on my way to teach my 5 a.m. boot camp class. It all started out normal. I did my daily gratitude practice, but for some reason, I decided to record myself and my thoughts. The words that came out of my mouth during that video changed my whole view on life. You see, nothing matters in those dreadful moments besides your family and your health. My first thought the day after I heard the news, well, I'll tell you what it wasn't. It wasn't the money in my bank account. It wasn't the stress from the upcoming sales pitch I had to do. And it wasn't that dream Disney World vacation that I hadn't taken my kids to on yet. It was about my wife. Did I show her she was loved enough? I pray I did, because she was the first thing that came to my mind, even if my existence was in question. My kids, could I be doing a better job as a dad? Am I doing the best that I can for my family? Would the guys I surround myself with and train jiu-jitsu with, would they help lead my family in the right direction if I had to die? Would the principles that I live by be seen by those very gentlemen? And would they help transfer those ways of living to each of my kids? Those are the exact questions I asked myself, followed by the deep knowing that I was going to need some serious help. I had no clue what was going to happen to me in those following months, let alone if I'd be here with my family in those following years. At the time, I had 3 kids. My oldest, Carson, my little mini-me, he was 4 at the time. My middle son, Hendrix, my sweet little Cujo, was 20 months. And my brand new, beautiful baby girl, Cooper, my little princess, she was turning 4 months, all of whom were relying on me. Okay, now that we're on the same wavelength, my mission today is to convince you on how infinitely powerful each and every one of you are. And I want to help you establish one of the most epic toolboxes for life, so you don't need several near-death experiences to gather the insights that I'm about to share. We've all heard the best time to plant trees is 20 years ago. But how about the trees that you've been planting in your life now? Are the seeds filled with love and positivity? If not, today could be a day to start planting new trees. By the way, this has absolutely nothing to do with trees. This is my roundabout way of asking the question, are you living to the best of your ability? What I mean by this is, do you share your gifts in the hopes of receiving something? Or do you share your gifts as a way of life? We all carry different and unique qualities, and like a beautiful life tapestry, which is the melding of memories, experiences, and emotions that shape our identity and define who we are. Is your kindness generating kindness? And is your vulnerability generating vulnerability in your life? I pose these questions because I'm about to dive deep and get radically vulnerable. So I invite you guys to step out of your minds and into your hearts and allow this talk to unify us all, as we have all experienced suffering in our lives. For some, it comes in the form of a loss of a parent, job, a breakup, physical or mental abuse, cancer. Whatever the cause is for the suffering, please know, when you're going through it, I know it feels never-ending. But like all things, time will heal all, allow change to happen. It's the only constant in this universe. You see, I haven't always been this guy. I'm a fighter, not in the literal sense, but I have fought tooth and nail to get to where I am right now. I come from a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old. And yeah, they're my parents. And as I see it now, just 2 babies trying to raise a baby. And in all honesty, I don't know how you did it. But thanks for teaching me never to give up. My dad was in the Kearney Youth Rehabilitation and Treatment Center the day I was born. And after being tried as an adult, he was transferred to prison for the next 36 months. It was my mom and I those first 3 years. Why I share this is to shine some light on the type of fighting I had to do. I've been surviving my whole life. Thriving only came into my life once I started to speak it into existence. Remember that epic toolbox for life that I talked about earlier? Here's takeaway number 1. Positive self-talk is one of the most important forms of self-love you can do when things aren't going your way. Your thoughts create your reality. Or Buddha said it best, what you think, you become. Powerful, right? Therefore, always remember this, the master algorithm for evolution, which is your thoughts create your beliefs, and your beliefs create your reality. Let me take you guys back to the day the doctor called to tell me I had cancer. I was sitting next to my wife, anxiously awaiting the call from my oncologist. In my brain, it was like a nuclear bomb going off because I knew something was coming from those tissue biopsy results. But my body, it was still and stoic because my beautiful wife was sitting next to me, feeling the shockwaves from the same nuclear bomb. I know most husbands in here can relate to the level of strength you get from seeing your wife in fear because of something that's happening to you. If you've yet to feel this experience, let me explain it to you. Your outer emotions shut off because of this sense of shame and abandonment you have, knowing you're going to be the first in your family to die. That, and you might miss out on one of the most beautiful things on earth, and that's watching your children evolve into their full potential. Let me dive even deeper, though. It's this unexplainable feeling of trying to tell everyone in your family that you love them so much. All the things that you're sorry for and wish you could take back. You guys know what I'm talking about. The mom and dad guilt that we all face trying to raise children better than we had it. But your lips are stitched shut. You're so frozen by fear. This leads me to takeaway number 2 for that epic toolbox for life. Communicate, communicate, communicate. If I only knew. Because if you hold it in, it does nothing besides torture you and you alone. So say the I love yous. More importantly, say the I'm sorries. And tell the people in your life how important they are to you. Do it today. Here's takeaway number 3. Massive for that epic toolbox for life. Treat everyone like they are God in disguise, no matter how small the encounter. So did my perceived mortality just give me the greatest gift of my life? Self-actualization and the keys to the universe? Not exactly, but I did comprehend the law of compensation, or as most of us know it, karma, in complete clarity, and uncovered one of my greatest insights thus far. I will forever treat anyone that I connect with and tell them how unconditionally loved they are by me. Because in the end, we're all suffering in some way. Therefore, I know I'm not alone now, because prostate cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death in men. And 1 in 7 men will get it in their lifetime. So all you prostate-packing people, please get your PSAs checked and physicals done. The PSA check is a simple blood test normally done by your physician when he checks your testosterone. And I know women can't get it, but you could be the voice of reason for your fathers, your husbands, your brothers, sons. I pray that little message will save someone's life like it did mine. And let me hit you with one final truth bomb and takeaway for that epic toolbox for life. The worst possible events that occur in life could also be the greatest teachers in your life. So could this be a new way of accepting catastrophic events as they happen in your life? Can you tune out long enough to see it from this perspective? Say you were in a car accident that should have left you dead, shattered your left foot, broke 16 of your vertebrae, along with multiple other breaks in your body, and left you in ICU for 5 days. That was another near-death experience that after some time, like 10 years to be exact, led me to see the resilience of the body and the mind. These life-altering occurrences will never stop. So it's fundamental that we all retrain our body and mind to be ready for the next obstacle. Life is going to continue to happen. It's never stopped for anyone. Our stories are all different, but our journeys, they all lead to the same destination. I was going to stop there, but since I didn't hear a round of applause, I just want to share with you guys, November 30th of this month, 9 days from now, is my 2-year anniversary from having my prostate removed. So these 6 scars here, these 6 incision sites, are a forever reminder of my battle with my most formidable opponent yet. Cancer can strike any place, anywhere, anytime, with massive force when you least expect it. But if you don't fall victim to it and let it teach you, it has the power to bring families closer than ever. And through its approach of trying to take my life, it made me fall even deeper in love with myself and my life. Paradoxical thinking, I know. However, cheers to finding the gifts in all of our suffering. God bless.